Welcome in. Come on in.
Hey Sandra, how are you?
I'm great. So glad we could do this. Welcome to Nashville.
Thank you so much. So Sandra, when did you first move here?
I moved to Nashville 2 years ago. I love it. Just love it.
Where are you originally from?
I'm from Michigan. I grew up just north of Detroit.
What's the biggest impact living in Michigan had on you?
The love of water.
Is Funk your real last name?
Yes. I come from a long line of crazy people named Funk.
So what are the origins of the name Funk?
It's actually German.
What's an important lesson your parents taught you when you were growing up?
Hard work.
Were your parents also entrepreneurs like yourself?
Yes.
Did they ever want you to take over the business?
Yes. My father's business was tire truck retreading with my aunt and his parents. And my sister and I were supposed to be the third generation. And then they sold the business when I was a junior in college.
Speaking of tires, what was your favorite car to drive growing up?
Ooh, I had a silly car as a 16-year-old. I had a red LeBaron convertible turbo. It was amazing.
When did you first meet your husband?
I met my husband in college, Michigan State.
What was your favorite thing about college?
College, all of it.
What did you major in?
Finance. I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. Again, it's like third generation in my blood, but I didn't know what it would be. So I got a finance degree. I figured at least I'd know how to do the numbers.
What was your first job out of college?
Still not sure what I wanted to do. I went to work for Accenture as a business process consultant.
And where was that job located?
I thought I'd be traveling the world, and my first assignment was at the University of Michigan, Michigan State's arch nemesis, of course.
What did you learn from that job?
More hard work, how to work all night long and still survive, a lot about efficiency, profitability, and teamwork.
And what happened next in your career?
I started taking a couple of classes at Parsons, New York City. I had transferred to the New York office at that point, and it was for web usability. I was getting into like web consulting at the time, and I just fell down the rabbit hole in love with interior design. And so I switched gears and went towards design.
Do you have an interior design degree?
I do not. I kept taking classes at Parsons, but then a job opportunity took my husband and I to Chicago for about 18 months. So I picked up, went to Chicago, and went to work for a designer there.
And what was that first design job?
That was incredible. I thought I was interviewing to be an intern because I didn't have a design degree, but I was coming from Manhattan and I had had this amazing experience of designing for Joy Behar and being on The View. And of course, instead of giving me an internship, they gave me a desk as a designer and told me to have at it.
What was an important lesson you learned from that job?
Oh, so many lessons. That job, how to be a designer, how to work with a team of 30 other designers collaboratively, what a design business, how it's structured, how it works, how to market, sales. I mean, I dove into the deep end.
Do you think designers should work for someone else before they start their own firm?
I think if you can, if the marketplace is right, if you have a firm in your area and it works out, that's great. I also think there's times when the economy and maybe a late in life career change happens where you don't want to go back and start over again and you do want to just dive into your own business. I think it can work out either way.
When did you realize it was time to start your own business?
I moved back to the East Coast after our little stint in Chicago and left that wonderful firm and worked for a few different people. And I kind of got to the point where I felt like I had been in design for about 5 years and I felt like I could run a business as well as some of the people I was working for. And I knew we wanted to start a family, and so I was really looking for that flexibility in my schedule.
And what year was that you started?
I started my own business in 2005.
And when did you start having kids?
I had Parker in 2007 and Tessa in 2009.
And what was the name of your business?
When I first started, it was Funk Design Studio.
And when did you change your business name?
I changed it to House of Funk in 2016.
Where did you run your design business from?
From my basement, of course.
What was the hardest thing to overcome when running your business?
How to do it profitably, how to not work 75, 80 hours a week, how to balance like having a life with these young children and also having a really quality business.
What's something you wish you knew before starting your business?
To hire the experts, to get the help, to go to the conference, to read the book, to hire, to go seek the answers instead of just trial and error, trial and error, and trial and error. Somebody out there knows and they're willing to share with you.
Did you ever work out of a studio space?
Yes, we moved to a studio. I'm not even sure when, but we went from the basement to the boutique design firm in a little studio. It was great.
What was the best part about working out of a studio?
Having it just be like this creative utopia for me. It was, I had young children at home, so it became this like adult space. We had men that worked for us too, but there was a lot of girl power. I don't know. It was, it's a very joyful time.
And what was the hardest thing about working from a studio?
The open concept way that we were in a studio space with like no walls or cubicles. I had an office and that was in a bathroom, and the rest of the space was open. And that worked great for some people and that did not work well for other people. And so just balancing all that.
What do you wish more people knew about interior design?
That it's not just super fun pillow fluffing and shopping. It's really intricate, detailed work.
What's your favorite thing about design?
The intricate and detailed work. As I said, I'm a finance degree. I've always been a math person. Like there's like no tea left in here. One of my very favorite things is figuring out the floor plan. I think of it as like a great big puzzle.
What's your least favorite thing about design?
Following up on open orders.
What's your favorite space you've ever designed?
Oh, that is a good one. I really want to noodle on that for a minute, but instead I'm just going to go quick with it. Way early in my career, I designed a kids' homework space, and we did a world map mural on the ceiling, and there was custom colored carpet and wainscoting and this gorgeous custom double desk. It was just like a dream.
Where do you run your business from now?
I run my business from wherever I am with my laptop now.
Why Nashville and not somewhere else?
Why not Nashville? Have you driven around these rolling hills and all this gorgeous sunshine? I love it. It's the perfect mix of chill and lots going on.
What is something you unexpectedly love about living here?
Unexpectedly. I love the mix of people that are coming in. It feels like freshman year of college where everybody's new to town and everyone's super excited to meet everyone else. I love that.
What's your favorite thing about working from home?
My commute from my bedroom to my office.
And how do you start your day?
I start my day with a cup of tea. I drop my kids off at school. I go up to my gym and I do my kind of morning meditation. I do some yoga. I walk my dog. And then I hop in the shower.
Do you play music when working?
Yes. I'm a big fan of jazz, or I like Baroque, really classical music. It's really good for focus.
What's your go-to snack and drink when working?
Snack, I think it's probably like one little nibble of, I have these dark chocolate squares that I love when I just need a little pick-me-up, and a drink is always my tea.
What's the first thing you do when at your desk?
I have this planner. It's like my timesheet for the day. So kind of outlining the big things that are going to happen that day, like that are the meetings that are already set, and then the 3 most important things to get accomplished that day.
What's something fun you're working on right now?
I think brainstorming what's next for the standard is the most fun that I'm working on now.
And what is the standard?
The standard is basically my business model, all wrapped up and packaged for interior designers.
When did you start the standard?
I started the standard, we launched in 2020, smack dab in the early pandemic.
Who is it for?
It's for really creative entrepreneurs, but specifically interior design is how I've used it.
Why did you start the standard?
I started it because I finally figured out kind of how to really run my business in a profitable, joyful way with like life balance and all the things. And it really took me a long time and a lot of money and a lot of experts and a lot of deep research to do. And it felt crazy to keep it all to myself.
What's inside the standard?
So much. 6 modules of amazing content, an incredible community, tons and tons of beautiful bonuses. Basically what's inside is the ability to have a business full of joy, creativity, balance, where you still have a life, and amazing abundance.
Is the standard in person or online?
The standard is all online, it's self-paced, and once you're a member forever. It's lifetime access.
What do you get when you enroll?
You get all of it. The keys to the castle, my entire business model on a silver platter for every single designer in the community.
What kind of support do standard members get?
Whatever they need. They can email us. We have community Zoom calls where we get together, answer questions, and we have an incredible, active, robust community. It's inside of our private Facebook group that help one another, get together, create accountability groups, and of course we're always there answering questions and being as much help as we can.
There are so many programs out there. What makes the standard the one?
Exactly that. It's because it is the one. It is one program that handles soup to nuts from the day a client walks into your firm till the day that you complete that project, walking them through every bit, the pricing, the process, all of what needs to happen to make an incredibly successful interior design firm.
Can a designer purchase parts of the standard instead of the entire program?
No way. It all goes together.
Does the standard work for designers outside the US?
Absolutely.
Is the standard for new designers?
Absolutely. We have so many successful newbies.
Is the standard for veteran designers?
Yes, I wouldn't have thought it, but there are so many veteran designers, big firms that have been in business for generations that are loving the standard.
Should designers wait until they have a full pipeline to enroll?
Absolutely not. If you've got this little gap between projects, this is the perfect time to dive right in.
Will the standard increase a design firm's profitability?
Yes. Don't tell my lawyer I just said that emphatically, but the truth is I have so many testimonials, so much evidence that the standard literally makes you more profitable.
How do designers sign up?
Go to interiordesignstandard.com and you have all the information right there at your fingertips. All right, now I gotta get back to work. I'm gonna check and see how those standard members are doing. Thank you.